There are so many lovely touches to this 356, the sort of things you need to stop, look at and appreciate. I mean, just look at this dashboard. It's beautifully simple, beautifully made. Build quality is superb. But look at the styling of it. The 3 large dials, all in that retro style. But of course, this isn't retro at all. This is the real thing, and it's beautiful. You get the result of all that, which is
cheap car.
exactly what you wanted for 500 quid less than you were prepared to spend. And you handled it so well. You were so
You were very cool, I gotta say.
I was really nervous.
Yeah?
Were you? Have you had the chance to phone your mum and dad yet?
Yeah, I phoned my dad. He's really pleased.
Is he?
Because it was
saved some money.
Yeah, because it was a lot under the actual,
Yeah.
you know, budget that he is willing to spend.
Yeah.
So he's delighted.
And he's pleased with the model that you've bought?
Yeah,
the
yeah,
choice.
that was what he was after in the beginning.
Right.
So
haven't spoken to your mum?
no, Mum's still at work. Not had a chance to speak to her yet, but I know she'll be happy with
she'll
it
be
as well.
thrilled.
Yeah.
So Raoul got the car of his dreams way under budget, and it's going to be delivered to his house next week when his cheque clears. I'm still speechless, and I have to admit, slightly nervous, because I've never driven a Countach on the public road before, and it's a big, heavy car. Very big, very heavy, and very valuable. Still, you don't get to drive a piece of machinery like this every day of your life, so let's do it. You can't help noticing when you come to an auction of this size how many cars have got alloy wheels these days. Well, inevitably, a lot of them will come to grief with a curb, and of course they should be repaired before they make it to auction. So to find out how easy it is and how much it costs, have a look at this. If I use my index finger to click this little lever down,
That's it.
it works both ways up and down the seatbelt, and you just click it in as normal.
And then push your bum back as far as you can.
Push my bum back.
That's it, that's important.
Pull on the seatbelt.
Pull up on the seatbelt.
Absolutely rock solid.
So what this is doing now is actually holding your hips down into the seat.
The lap belt is pulled as tight as you want it to.
Around half of all thefts from vehicles are achieved by breaking through the glass windows. So if you want to keep light fingers off your stereo and steering wheel, then help is at hand. Now, there is a very good reason that Jason is dressed as a completely inconspicuous criminal. I know you've been looking forward to this all day. Could I have that handbag in there, please?
Of course, Miss Mallory. If you'd like to stand back and put on the safety regulation goggles, I will get it for you immediately.
Go for it. Oh. You ever done that before?
Maybe. There you go.
Thank you very
All
much.
yours, my dear.
There's my handbag. Now, Jason, that's a regular glass window in a normal car. But over here, I've got a slightly tougher nut for you to crack. I spent many years of my childhood being thrown around in the back of this car, and it felt huge in those days. Now I've grown up a bit, it feels a lot smaller in here, but still the fit and finish and quality in here is extraordinary. This pull-out table was the equivalent of the modern-day DVD player, because this kept me amused as a kid for years and miles and miles. Look at the quality of the engineering. Not a squeak as you open it up. It's beautiful. It's hardly surprising that Rolls-Royce is a synonym for excellence. You just have to take one brief look at this dashboard and you're assured. Look, it's made of wood, but it's crafted from wood. It's inlaid wood. There's no plastic here. It's Bakelite. The quality is exceptional. An old valve radio. And just take a look at this. A toolbox in the dashboard. This is going to, I think, throw the cat amongst the pigeons for you, because...
It has.
Yeah.
It really has.
I'm
I do
guessing...
like a Clio.
Yeah, pretty cars, aren't they?
It
Really, really pretty cars. And looks like a very modern car.
It does. It's got all the bits inside. It's got more bits than any of the other cars you've seen.
It is in mind.
Yeah.
I can feel the little blue course of falling off the list at the
On
moment.
the side of the planet. Yeah.
A moment ago, I said that, you know, it's not very often you find a classic car that's been owned by anyone from new, and here is the invoice from 1978. This guy has had this car. He's done 100,000 miles on it from new. He paid £3,250.70, including £39.07 for the vinyl roof. It is immaculate. The guy has looked after it like it's his best friend ever in the whole wide world. It is huge in here. You forget that a car that looks pretty small on the outside is so spacious and luxurious inside. This is just lovely.